Welcome to my show. My name is Roman Ivanov, and today I have a special guest, Trent Stonehouse, and we will be discussing one of the most important techniques in marketing, which is marketing on Google. Google is everything these days. If you want to know where is the nearest restaurant, you go to Google. If you want to know where is the best agent, you go to Google. So Trent will share with us how to optimize your profile, how to manage your profile to start getting leads from Google. So I'll take it over to Trent. The audience is yours, Trent.
Awesome. Hey, thank you, Roman, for having me. Really appreciate it. I'm excited to be here. I'm going to be giving everyone a lot of wisdom here. So even if you're watching this video later or whatever, make sure you have a piece of paper and a pencil. This is going to be a lot of notes, a lot of great information. In fact, I always tell people it's going to be like information that marketing agencies really don't want you to know about because they sell it as a service. And for those of you where you're like, I don't know where my real estate career is going right now. Well, if you watch this video and real estate doesn't work out, you could start your own marketing agency. I'll put it like that. That's how good the information is that I'm giving you here today. Okay. But yeah, I'll jump in and I'm going to just start sharing what I've prepared for everyone. So these are 5 secrets to rank #1 on Google in 14 days. The biggest thing here is making sure you have a Google profile already set up. If you don't have a Google profile, and Roman, believe it or not, like so many agents don't even have a Google profile yet, which blows my mind. But if you're one of those agents that don't have one, you've got to get one. It is easily the most important platform, but it's also the most ignored. And it's the strangest thing because if you need any service, like Roman was saying, electrician, a plumber, a real estate agent, you're going to go to Google. That's the first spot. So you should make sure that you're ranking at the top and getting in front of as much people as possible, or else you're leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table easily. All right. So let's jump into the slides here. So this is going to work for anyone, even if they've never tried to rank on Google before. If you've never even looked at it before, this is going to work for you. And this is going to work for you maybe if you've tried, but it was too difficult. There's a lot of YouTube videos on how do you get to the top, blah, blah, blah. It's super complicated. I'm going to make it really, really easy for you. And lastly, it's going to work with you even if you've given up because you paid for services before and it was expensive. And you're like, this ain't worth it. It's going to work for you, right? SEO services, Roman, I don't know if you've ever paid for them before, but they can be like $500 to $1,000 plus for search engine optimization services. It's crazy, but it's going to work for you even if it's a little too expensive because everything I'm telling you here today is free. So you're going to learn how to do this yourself. And with that, you're getting 5 game-changing mechanisms. So you can take that right away, put them into action. And of course, I got a special little free gift at the end for everyone. If you stick around, pay attention, you're not going to want to miss that one, right? So just some success stories just to show you that what I do actually works. The first one here is Bridge City Realty. They're a brokerage. They're a client of mine. They're ranked #1. You can see here above them is someone that's labeled sponsored. They are paying for those Google pay-per-click ads. My client owns the natural #1 spot without having to pay for it. My client here, Donnell Real Estate Group, #2. And then we have Travis Allred, #2 in his city. Pretty incredible, right? They're going to be the first ones to populate. Actually, Roman, I was just doing this training with Catherine Richardson. She's another Tom Ferry coach. And she put everything I've told her into play. And it's so funny. She texted me. She's like, oh, unbelievable. It worked in 48 hours. So like I'm saying it works in 14 hours, 14 days, but you might see action in as quick as 48 hours. I've actually seen it work in 24 hours. So some good stuff here. Now, a little bit about me. So my name's obviously Trent Stonehouse, my agency, Social Realtor. I've been marketing since 2012. I had a YouTube show. I had 30,000 subscribers, 6 million views. I was partnered and signed as a talent underneath BBTV out in Vancouver, Canada. I have 5 years, though, of helping realtors specifically. And right there. So basically 5 years experience helping realtors specifically. And as of this year, Roman, I am actually an official vendor and sponsor of the Tom Ferry organization. So you might see me at some of the events. So it's pretty exciting. I'm excited about it. It took me a long time to get that. And I'm really honored to have that now. And if you know the Internet Masterminds, great. If not, all good. Global event. They host big events where people like Dan Locke have spoken at. There's me on the side, giving a lecture on how people can improve their marketing efforts in front of 350 people. Incredible experience. But I digress. That's a little bit about me. Let's jump into it. So just some misconceptions, people have around SEO about ranking to the top. People, think it's going to take 6 to 12 months. That's a number we hear all the time in the marketing world. Oh, it's going to take me 6 to 12 months. Not true. And you don't have to you don't have to have the most reviews on Google. Roman, one of the things I hear all the time is like, I know how to rank to the top. I just got to get more reviews than the other guy. Not at all. Those examples I showed you earlier, my client had like 35 reviews. Another one like 20 reviews, outranking people with hundreds, right? It's not about the reviews. And also people think it's going to cost you a fortune. Again, it's not going to cost you anything. It's all free that I'm telling you here today. So this is the keyword system. This is what I've coined the keyword system. I have 37 employees. 37 of my staff all have been trained on this SOP. So this is a standard operating procedure that I'm going to teach you right now. And there's 5 mechanisms that build this up. Again, with this, you're going to be able to start your own marketing agency if you wanted to. But write this down. So that's name, services, reviews, responses, posts. They mean nothing to you right now at this time, but they're going to mean something in a second. And if you write them all down, I want you to go ahead and just put some notes underneath it, okay? And with those notes, I can answer some questions at the end if anyone has any. But let's make sure we get these because you don't want to be backtracking trying to figure out what I'm talking about. So name, services, reviews, responses, posts. So before we jump into the first mechanism, I need you to know about the Google Holy Trinity, the God of all keywords. There's 3. So that's realtor, real estate agent, the city you service. Together, they rank you to the top. So write that down. Realtor, real estate agent, the city you service. If you service Dallas, write down Dallas. If you're servicing multiple cities, I don't want you to focus too many of those. I want you to focus on what address and what city you set up your Google profile in. Google wants to show local businesses to local search results, right? Local users. So make sure you're putting in the main city you focus on. You can put maybe a couple underneath it, but stay local, all right? That's going to get you the most success. So write that down, okay? Those 3 keywords. Now, this is the first mechanism we're jumping into, name. Roman, let's have some fun here. What do you think of the 2, profiles we're looking at? What do you think of the 2 here that is going to perform the best?
I think the one with state and agency with state and location would be more performing better, would be more beneficial for the realtor.
Absolutely. You're right. You're absolutely spot on. Actually, so much so that's my client ranked 1. And this person, I had to scroll really far. I just wanted to prove a point, 20. So I had to scroll 3 pages to find this person. You can see here that 100 Google reviews, 5-star means nothing. It's good, but it really it's not going to get you in front of as many eyeballs. So when we take a deeper look here, what we're seeing that's interesting about his name is just like Roman said, we got real estate agency because they're a brokerage, not saying real estate agent. We got city they service, Saskatoon, and realtor. That's the Holy Trinity. We just took the Holy Trinity, everything I just told you, and put it in the name. You can go a step further. You can say residential, commercial, whatever you want, right? Now, in this example, it is a brokerage. Throughout this whole thing, I'm using my brokerage client here as an example. But, if you're not a brokerage and you're an individual, just take out what his name is right here, the brokerage, and put your name. So your name, real estate agent in what city, followed by residential realtor, commercial realtor, whatever. That's the Holy Trinity. Put it to use. Does that make sense? Roman, you got any questions maybe about that?
No, I don't have any questions. We have questions in the chat that
Okay.
we'll be addressing at the end.
All right, let's see here. Will we be emailing the slides after the webinar? I'll let Roman take care of that. I'm sure this recording will reach a lot of you too. And then for Mike, you're wanting us to do an audit. Yeah, maybe at the end, if we have the time, I can maybe take a quick look at your Google business profile in front of everyone.
That's a great idea.
And then I'm in 2 countries. What do you suggest? So if you're servicing Canada and US, what you're going to want to do is have a Google business address for each location you're in. Google is very hyper local, right? For Google business profiles. So you really do want to have multiple locations. All right. You don't want to try to rank, you don't want to try to be in Vancouver, Canada, trying to rank somewhere down in the States. It's not going to work out well for you. In fact, I would say this: if you're going to try to rank your Google profile locally, stick to your city, but you can add multiple cities, but I would not go any further than an hour out. Keep it tight. Keep it very tight. And your main city in your name. The additional cities that you service that are nearby and nearby communities, I'll tell you where to add those shortly, but you can add them to a service area. But for your name, keep it tight. The main city you service. I hope this makes sense about your name, but that is how this is like the biggest thing here that people overlook all the time. They usually want like a clean name. And it makes no difference. It makes no sense. You saw that person with the clean name with hundreds of reviews with 5 stars. It's not going to do you any good. Okay. Awesome. So let's move on to the next one. So the keyword system here, mechanism 2, services. A lot of people don't even know that you can add your services and what you do to your profile. So you can find that by going to your Google business profile and clicking edit services. It's right there. I just wanted to show everyone where they can find it. Now, what do we see that's interesting about the services here that I've listed for my client, Bridge City Realty? What do we see? And you can drop some in the chat if you have some guesses. And by the way, I encourage you all to pull out your phones and take a screenshot of what I'm showing you on the screen, okay?
Yeah, some similarities I can see in all these services.
Yeah.
I'm sure that you guys also noticing them.
Yeah, Mike is saying more than just the stock options. Yeah, when you go into your edit service section, Google's going to recommend you just stock options, and people don't even see it that they can add custom. It's kind of like tucked away there. Add custom. What we've done here with his profile, we've added so many keywords that I've even had to cut it off. But what's interesting, Roman, is just like what you said. We've taken the Holy Trinity and we've put it together, mixed and matched as much as possible, and stuffed it into his service section. So in the marketing world, we call this keyword stuffing. When we look past profiles on Google, it's very hard to locate the service section anyways. It's pretty much hidden. So it's actually just a great spot for you to feed Google the Holy Trinity. So for example, Saskatoon real estate agent. I got Saskatoon real estate. I got real estate agent Saskatoon, best realtor, my realtor near me. Any keywords, anything that you think someone might search, stuff it in here. I typically go to ChatGPT and I'll be like, hey, what are some common local searches that people might make, like realtor near me? Outside of that might be like restaurant, plumber, like basic things like that, right? You're kind of finding those typical search things that people would type in, put it in here. But most importantly, you're trying to stuff the Holy Trinity in here as many different ways as possible. Okay. So super, super important. And this is actually where if you are servicing multiple cities and communities, where you can add those in here. So do your main ones, realtor, real estate agent, your main city, and then you can start adding those other cities that you do too, right? The ones that maybe are like 30 minutes away, 20 minutes away, an hour away. Then you can add the Holy Trinity with that city instead, all within the service section. I want you to go crazy with it. Like I said, I had to cut. I couldn't even fit it all in this one screenshot. That's how many I just stuffed in here. And then you wanted to see the previous slide. It's just underneath the edit service section when you go to your Google profile. And Vicky says, would you add state after city? For example, I'm in Burlington, but there is Burlington. Yeah, you could put your state in there if you want to, absolutely. But again, Google, when you set it up, it's already asking you for your address, so it already knows what state you're in for that. So doesn't hurt though. Go ahead, put it in. You want to help people, you want to actually help Google understand who, what, and where you service. I say that all the time is because like when we set up our Google profiles, we immediately think it just starts working. It has some forever and always SEO, but you actually have to help Google understand who, what, and where you service. It doesn't just magically know. You have to help it. So that's where a lot of people go wrong. They just set it up, they walk away. But for those agents that go the extra mile and put these keywords in all over their profile, those are the ones that are going to rank to the top because Google knows exactly where you need to be and who you got to get in front of. Now, Mike says, would you recommend stuffing the keywords over time? Adding a few at a time or all at once, doesn't matter. Mike, doesn't matter. Get busy with it. I want you to add a bunch and, come back later if you think of some more and add them. It doesn't matter. Just get going. That's the most important thing. There's no time to waste. Like I said, doing this, people have seen this results within 24, 48 hours. It's crazy. So really get going on it. You can never have too many services listed. I'll tell you that too. Okay. Now, this is the third mechanism of the keyword system. We're talking about the reviews. I just said reviews weren't so important, but they do play a factor. Okay. This is a review for the brokerage. One of the agents got a review here. Looking at this review, what do we see? And Roman, if you know the answer right away, jump in. What do we see that's interesting about this review?
Professional, knowledgeable, all these keywords, that's what people are searching for. Knowledgeable realtor in XYZ area.
Boom, you said it right there. There's the one actually that only one word I care about.
Realtor.
And that's realtor.
Exactly.
Yes, realtor. So everyone's strategy as of today, right now, any friends, family, and past clients, new clients, whatever, you're going to get them to write you a review, preferably using one of the three Holy Trinity. If you can get them to write all three in there, all by all means, but getting reviews is like pulling teeth sometimes. So, getting one is a win. And why do you want to have that keyword in your review? Well, you got to shout at Google. You got to help Google know who and what and where you service. So imagine if you had 10 Google reviews, 20 Google reviews, 50, 100 or more Google reviews that all just said real estate agent, realtor, the city you service, real estate agent, realtor, the city you service. You're quite literally screaming at Google who you are, where you service, what you do. It's incredible if you can actually implement this strategy right here for your reviews. I tell people all the time that are scared of collecting reviews. Actually, Roman, I get this all the time too. It's like, I'm scared to start asking for reviews. What if I get a couple bad ones? It doesn't matter. Take the good with the bad. And I'll tell you this, I would rather have a 1-star review that said, Trent is the worst realtor. I do not recommend him as your real estate agent if you're looking to buy and sell in Vancouver, Canada. I would rather take that 1-star review than a 5-star that said, Trent's the best. Trent's knowledgeable and professional. That means nothing to me. that that 1-star review did a lot more for me, all right, in a positive way, because now Google knows who to show me and what to show me for. All right. So Susan says, I serve as a small city in the Bay Area. It's called Brisbane, like the city in Australia. People don't know that this city is in California. How would you approach that? Well, in your profile name and in your service section, you could just say, your name, real estate agent in Brisbane, California, residential realtor, something like that, right? And you can lay it all in there. And Loretta says, so if I'm in Mexico, in Scottsdale, Arizona, and I'm in two different emails and websites, different Remax offices, do I set up 2 profiles? Actually, absolutely. I do encourage you all the time. If you service multiple different states, don't just have one Google profile in one of the states trying to rank for both. It makes 0 sense. Open up 2 different Google profiles, right? That'll help you. If you service multiple, like even countries, like that one individual said, I forgot their name, but have multiple Google profiles. You can't just try to rank for the entire world or all of North America. So get specific with it. You're Canadian? Cool. Awesome. I love it. The Oilers. Right on. I'm from Vancouver. We got some Canadian love and chat. I love it. Okay. So I hope that makes sense with the reviews here. Now, the 4th mechanism of the keyword system is your response. I hope you all are responding to your Google reviews. It is more important than you think it is. So, interestingly enough, I tell James, he's the owner of Bridge City Realty, you gotta start responding to your reviews with the Holy Trinity. But he forgets sometimes, but he did okay. He put home and pool in the review. That would help if someone's looking for a home pool in his area, whatever, with a pool. But ideally, you're responding to the review. Okay. Ideally, you're responding to the review with the Holy Trinity. So if you do get, a 5-star review that just said you're amazing, you're professional, take advantage of responding to it with all the keywords that you want to populate for. All right. So for example, if you wrote me a review, again, I would be like, thanks for choosing me as your real estate agent. If you ever need a realtor again in Vancouver, just let me know. Something like that. People usually feel some sort of regret when I tell them this. And that's because they've already been responding to all their reviews. And they're like, missed out on that opportunity. But you haven't. If you go to your reviews, you'll see a little pencil icon that says edit. You can go back and edit your responses. Even if your review response was 10 years ago, go back and edit that response and stuff every keyword you want in there. That would be a homework for this weekend. Okay. Go respond to all your reviews with those keywords, even old reviews, edit them, get it in there. Okay. How has this information been so far? Have I taught any of you anything new? Did anyone's minds get a little bit like, wow, this is cool. I got some homework to do.
Yeah, give us some thumbs up in the chat.
Vicky's like, amazing, all capital. I love it. Yeah, awesome. Mike's got the fire. Roman, how do you feel about the information so far?
Awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Packed with information.
I love it. Well, this is usually where I like to see this excitement, because I haven't even done my home run yet. This right here is what usually knocks the socks off people. All right. If I don't blow your mind with the next one, I'm going to be disappointed. All right. Boom. The 5th mechanism of the keyword system is posts. Did anyone know that you can actually take your TikTok videos, your YouTube shorts, your Instagram reels, your Instagram post, your Facebook post, and actually post it directly to your Google profile? Did anyone know this? A lot of people don't, so it's okay. Roman, what about yourself? Is this something you're familiar with?
That's a brilliant idea. Posting reviews to your posts. That is something that I've never thought about. It's brilliant idea. Love it. Love it, Trent.
It's something that so many people don't even talk about. And it's mind blowing because Google profiles were designed to be like social media platforms, to be like social media profiles. We've all heard it before. The more active we are on social media, like Instagram, TikTok, whatever, we're going to get recommended to more users. It's the same thing with Google. Let me ask you, do you think Google wants to recommend an unactive business to users? Probably not. No, not at all. They want to give its users the best possible experience. What better experience than recommending an active business, a business they know that's actually in business? So get active. Start posting to your Google profile every single day. Every day. Whatever you're posting on TikTok, whatever you're posting on Instagram, on Facebook, make sure you put it on here. You know, I tell people all the time, the Google profile is like a social media platform. Real estate agents, realtors in the chat, for those of you that don't have time to actually do social media, maybe only time for one platform, you make sure that it's Google. Google is the easily, hands down, most effective social media platform out there. Because Google is going to show you to local people. And if you manipulate it, like I'm showing you, you're going to get to the top with very little competition. I want to take this a step further. Look at this post here. Again, Bridge City Realty. This is a video. This is a TikTok that we made for him and uploaded it to his profile. But what's interesting here is look at the description. It's got hashtags in it. I have keywords in it. So every day we're posting to his profile with hashtags that represent the Holy Trinity and more keywords every day. So every day we're punching Google and telling Google who, what, and where we service. Every day. So every day you get to insert more new keywords. This alone will impact your Google profile significantly. If you do everything I just told you, you will get to the top quite quickly, okay? But it doesn't mean you're necessarily going to hold it. That's because other agents are hiring marketing agencies or doing what I've told them here. They might have watched some other YouTube videos and figured this out. But how you stay competitive and how you keep that first place spot is continuing to post to it. Okay? Continuing to post to your Google profile.
Trent,
So Susan's
quick question. Yeah, maybe we want to answer the question from Susan. I didn't know that hashtags are relevant for the algorithm. Are these hashtags are really relevant or it's just the keywords? Can you answer that?
Yes. So we hear it sometimes now where, Instagram's, saying themselves that hashtags aren't as effective as they used to be, which is true, right? They have other means of discovery now on their platform, but hashtags still do help with discovery. The main reason why you're seeing hashtags here on this Google profile post that we've done for Bridge City Realty is because we're posting the same thing that we posted on his TikTok and on his Instagram reels over here as well for him. And it doesn't matter that it's a hashtag. The main thing is those words, those keywords. That's what we want because Google takes everything you say into consideration. So if you have a post just filled with keywords, everything you say is being uploaded into your profile, right? It's going to help feed Google the information it needs to know what you're all about. So again, if you are too busy for social media, you got time for one platform, make sure it is Google. It is by far profile that will do the most work for you. All right. It's going to deliver you the quickest and most effective results, right? Now, Vicky says, where do you post on Google? So it's not the image section. You're going to see something that says add update. It's near the where you edit services. It says add update. I don't know why they call it add update, but when you click on it, then it says post. That's where you post. And that's one of the reasons why I believe too, it's also not a used feature. And for those of you that do use it, you're going to rock it really fast to the top. It's because it's neglected, you know? And on top of that, you're being active and you get to add new keywords to your profile every day. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. So yeah, Susan, would you suggest to look at your Google, to look at a Google account that is perfect from your standpoint? Yeah, we could look at one of your Google profiles, but basically this Google profile I'm showing you here of my client is what I would call perfect. Questions and answers make a difference on your profile. Yeah, you can add like your Q&A FAQ right there. I would also just keep the Holy Trinity in mind. Try to work keywords into your profile. You want to just, wherever you can add information to your profile, just keep using the Holy Trinity as much as possible. So this is the keyword system, the 5 mechanisms. It's fast, it's free, and it makes you the realtor of choice. Something Tom Ferry and Jason Pantana say all the time is that it's like anything that's free, you have to put work on it. I kind of stressed that earlier already, right? It doesn't mean that you're going to keep that spot. And Tom Ferry was talking about this on a podcast with Jason. And Jason's like, yeah, edit your services, upload your listings as posts. So if you have sold listings, new listings, whatever, add those as posts. And Tom Ferry goes on to say, like, if you're even uploading your motorcycles, like, or you have a hobby of playing golf, whatever that is, and you're putting them on your Instagram, make sure that's also going on your Google profile. Because if someone's scrolling through and they find you and they see you golf, or they see you're into motorcycles, or they see you're a family person, they might relate to that and make a decision just to call you based off of that. So you're humanizing yourself. You're becoming relatable. So adding those adding those service section, all of that is super important. And you got to be consistent with it. You know, that's the main thing. Now, Roman, is it cool if I just make a quick offer to everyone really quick?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Awesome. Okay. So this is my done for you social media and SEO services. Now, the whole time I used Bridge City Realty. James is the owner of it. Been working with him for 4 years. I want to share with you what he said.
Most recently been recognized as number 7 in the top 50 realtors here in Saskatchewan. Since I started working with Trent and his team, my social media has taken off. My presence in Saskatoon has been unmatched. It's been extremely easy to work with the team over there. They respond promptly to anything I need. Everything that they post on behalf of me and my team has been absolutely fantastic. My overall rankings on both Google and Facebook have gone through the roof. Most recently been recognized as number 7 in the top 50 realtors here in Saskatchewan and in the top 10 of the Saskatoon realtors on social media. The whole experience has been fantastic. Feedback, the leads, the calls from clients or potential clients has been absolutely amazing. It is overall has made my life significantly easier, and I have nothing but the best to say about and their approach to obviously increasing my presence. Honestly, I wish I had done it a lot sooner.
So James actually has an interesting story. So James was actually a realtor in Vancouver, British Columbia, and he moved like 3 provinces over. Like he moved far and to a small little town called Saskatoon in Saskatchewan, and not knowing anyone. He had no network, no family, no friends there at all. He quite literally was starting from zero. And he wanted to have that network, relationships, and build his business there. So he hired us and we got to work. We ranked him to the top of Google. We started making sure we were posting every day to his social media to keep him top of mind, growing that network online. And over the past 4 years, I'm happy to say that not only did he become rank 1 on Google, not only did he grow a network, build a bunch of new relationships. But he grew so successful that he actually owns his own Remax brokerage now with 29 agents underneath him. Imagine going to a new state or a province super far away to a little town that you have no idea who lives there. You have no network, how intimidating that is. But then you come out 4 years later dominating with an entire brokerage underneath you. It's crazy. And I'm honored to say we were the only marketing agency that worked with him during that time. We're still with him today, and it's been incredible. So that's the power of Google. That's the power of social media, keeping top of mind and making sure you're the realtor of choice. Now, I'll give you a breakdown of our services really quick, okay? So what we're going to do is rank you to the top of Google. That's $500. If you're not at the top, you are missing out on tens of thousands of dollars quite easily, right? People are making their decision when they're Googling. So make sure you're at the top. We're going to post your Google every single day. That's $200. Again, you got to be active on Google if you want to hold that spot. We're going to help you get more of those keyword reviews to help you get to that top and maintain it. That's $200. We're going to grow your Instagram, which is a great platform to grow those relationships, get a new network, right? That's $100. We're going to grow your Facebook, great for building those relationships. That's another $100. We're going to grow your LinkedIn account, making more connections, which is awesome if you're going to do that commercial real estate or just want to connect with local business owners. We're going to grow your YouTube channel. That's $200. And the reason why we charge that is because it's got a lot of virality there, right? You can get in front of a lot of people very quickly. It's the same thing with TikTok. And that's why we're on TikTok. We're going to do it there, $200. Now we're also going to edit your videos. Editing videos takes hours. It's not an easy job, but we're going to do that for you, $500. And you're also going to get a one-to-one strategy call with me. That's $1,000. And I promise you that's worth every penny of this, because we're going to look at your business, what you're currently doing, what you're trying, and really optimize everything and giving you an action plan to move forward with. So total, the cost is $3,100 a month. This is what $3,100 a month really did for Travis Allred here. I want you to listen to him.
Probably about a year ago, I was in a point with my real estate career that I didn't have any online presence. I was trying to do it myself. I just was running out of time, and I didn't have good content, and I didn't have consistent content. And what you're really doing is making it so your business can't grow like it really could. Let them handle that, frees up your time to focus on your clients, focus on transactions, building those relationships. I promise you it'll take your business to the next steps. My business has doubled in the last 18 months.
With Travis, I've been working with him for 5 years. The first 18 months, he doubled his revenue. I'm happy to say that he's gone on now to own his own Remax brokerage, just like James, but has 10 agents underneath him. Still incredible. Now, that $3,100 you're not going to pay. It's not going to be $500 for me to rank you to the top. It's not going to be $200 for me to post every day. None of that. You're not going to pay any of that. The cost is actually $1,500 a month. I want you to think about that for a second. $1,500 a month is not a lot if you think about me getting you 1, 2, 3 commission checks, right? That pays for itself. And you're staying top of mind. You're dominating your local market. Just think about that. That's pretty incredible for everything. To rank you at the top of Google, to post every day, to get those keyword reviews, grow your Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, edit your videos, and a strategy call with me. Look at what that's done. Okay, check this out. This is what Chris Nell had said.
I wanted to give a special shout out to Trent Stonehouse. The man, the myth, the legend took over our social media platform. We had about 1,000 followers. That has almost doubled now since Trent has taken over. He's also helping us with our editing of our videos. We do a video every week or two. Now that Trent's taken over, we're actually at 5,000 to 10,000 views. It's unbelievable. And that means a lot to us because it shows our clients what we can do for them when we're promoting and marketing their home.
With Chris Donnell, he actually flexes that a lot when he's trying to win over new clients and trying to win those prospects over, because he shows them how active he is on social media. He shows them how good his brand looks online. And he wins them over by saying, I'm going to be able to market your home better than any of these other agents because they're not posting. They're not marketing. I do. And so it's been incredible for him. But just like Chris here, you're actually not going to pay that $1,500 a month. If you go to my website right now, socialrealtor.com, our price is $297 a month. And that is incredible for me to rank you to the top. So that's your Google SEO. Post to your Google every day. So you're staying active, helping you get keyboard reviews, grow your Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, edit your videos, and give you a strategy call with me for $297. You tell me where you can find a deal with that. All right. It doesn't exist. I've been in this game for so long. That price doesn't exist. It's pretty incredible. Okay. But look, I promised Roman, if I came out here, I'm going to hook up everyone that sees this. And so that's what I'm doing. You're actually not even paying the $297. So our price right now is $197. When you go through checkout, you are going to just put in Coach Roman 100 and you get everything I just said for $197 to the top of Google, all your socials taken care of, editing your videos. You cannot beat it. It's incredible. Now, I did promise a free gift. Does everyone remember that free gift? I had a free gift for everyone. Yeah. So you're actually not paying the $197 either. It's actually free. It's free for 30 days. Okay. You have to pay nothing up front for 30 days. It's sold. Yeah, Susan, sold. I love it. And that's the biggest thing too, is some of you now are thinking like, Trent, how long is the contract? 6 months, 12 months? Nothing. No contracts, no obligations. So you can try it out for 30 days, get in there, experience it for yourself, see if you like it, and then decide. All right. So I don't want you to feel like you got handcuffs on. That's the biggest thing for me. You don't even know if it's going to be a fit for you. So get in there, try it. And also, people are going to think, how long does this take to get started? Well, actually, if you sign that, just scan that QR code right now that you see on the screen, it only takes 10 minutes to sign up. And then you'll be off to the races with our team. And don't worry. Often I hear this all the time. Trent, is this going to be like generic content? Am I going to get like a template that everyone else is getting? Absolutely not. All the content is localized, personalized in your branding. You will not look like any other agent. Okay. Even if I have 2 of you that sign up from the same city, you will not look like each other. I have a team of 37 people. You're going to be assigned to different content creators at my organization, and they're going to work for you. And what's awesome about this is it's localized. So we're responsible for looking up your local area, your local market, interest rates, what events are in the city, what local businesses and restaurants there are to visit. So it makes you look like you're really involved, but you're not. It's hands off. You don't have to worry about any of that. And we're going to advertise your listings, your sold listings coming soon. Whatever it is, we'll promote it, make an awesome, beautiful design for it, put it across every social platform, including your Google. And for those of you that are like, I don't want to share my passwords with anyone. No sweat. With our software, it's just click and connect. No password sharing needed. So this is what I have to offer you. And yes, Loretta, it's 30 days free, and then it's $197 for life. You're locking it in with Coach Roman 100. You won't have to pay that full price of $297 that you see on our website. So it's discounted forever and always. I did see one question earlier that said, Mike, any website SEO rankings? So what we do is we focus on the Google profile SEO because it's the easiest one to manipulate, that we can deliver the fastest results, and the one that's really going to help you shine. Google, the traditional SEO website optimization, we'll talk about that during our strategy call. So when you do sign up, what's going to happen is I'm going to reach out to you tomorrow and send you all an email tomorrow, as well as on Monday, about booking your. And again, it's 30 days free. Best case scenario, you get a bunch of social media work done. We rank you to the top. We're doing some work on your Google profile for 30 days, and you lock in a discounted price for life. Worst case scenario, you get all of the free work done and you don't like it. You walk away with a bunch of just great social media content, things that you like for 30 days. No contract, no handcuffs, no obligations. There's really no way you lose, and you get a strategy call with me. So in every situation, you're going to win.
Yeah, it sounds like pretty hard to pass such a good deal. Oh, All right, well, let's wrap this up. And I will be sharing slides. If anyone needs them, reach out to me on Instagram, Coach Roman Ivanov, and I will be posting the recording on YouTube as soon as it's edited. All right, thank you so much for everyone for attending. Trent, great stuff. Appreciate seeing you today.
Thank you, Roman, for having me. It was a pleasure. And everyone, I really hope you walk away with some great strategies that you can implement right now. So looking forward to talking to those that signed up soon.